All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
My Hero Academia, Season 7, Episode 15. Spinner's in the hospital.
He's in there. Guns are going.
Yep.
This is bad. This is really bad. People are gonna die. People are in just...
And
oh, yeah.
you cannot let him get Kurogiri out.
No.
Like,
No, you
that.
cannot.
That's...
Yeah. This whole thing spirals so very quickly out of control with that.
Whole civilizations will get wiped out if that happens.
Right. We already have done enough and probably sacrificed enough to just have the villains separated.
Yep.
That was this whole plan.
Right.
You split them up. You don't let any of them be in a situation where they outnumber the heroes. And so, yeah.
It all falls apart if this goes a certain way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in a lot of ways, we need Spinner to be the hero here.
Or be stopped.
Or be stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where we're at there. So yeah, all right, y'all. Without further ado, let's get into this. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Okay. Is hearing the voice like giving him a way to like key in where they are so he knows?
Maybe.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Just the hospital service workers just being like,
holy shit.
all right. Can you imagine being a part of the group that volunteered?
Yeah.
And then seeing your friends being like, I can't do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's heteromorphs among them too.
Wow, what a
way to start the episode. Holy shit.
Great start to the episode. Whoa, yeah. Backstory of a side character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's no one. Oh my god.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh. Shit. Shit. Whoa. Butterfly effect.
Shit. Okay. Okay.
Whoa. Okay, it got actually. Whoa. One of the ones that went in and saw. Yeah. Yeah, you gathered so many people here today. We could take this.
Yep.
Oh my god. There's so much power in numbers, but
and this is so
oh my god, is it just over? That was...
I don't know.
Oh, the music. Oh.
What?
What? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Is he gonna mimic him?
He's gonna put the hand over his own face
Yeah.
and speak.
Fuck!
Okay.
Fuck! Alright, every second now matters from here on out.
Oh my god. Shit.
Spinner did it. Ah!
Yeah.
Yep, taking you with him. Damn. Okay, that's
Yeah.
pretty dope. Yeah. Wow.
Shit.
Wow. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not getting there. Nah, you'll just die. Yeah, shit. Ah! Is this not?
Is he just
dying.
becoming fire at this point?
Yeah! Oh no.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Yeah! Yes,
Right.
Monoma! His theme comes in like a requiem of the end. Oh my god. Wow. A pawn that he set in place potentially for all this time. No way. Oh my god! Oh my god!
What? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. No, but I like this.
Yeah. Fuck! Here we go! Here we go!
All right. So.
Oh!
But this is fun.
Shit!
Again?
This is keeps
Again?
going.
Right. We need to see how this. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. And that's not what you want. Nope.
Right.
No, she's just chasing whatever's in front of her. Yeah. So she had already transformed by the time that Kurogiri comes in. Damn! Let's go! Oh, fuck off! Oh, damn. Oh, now which is which? Oh, no, just like that. Yeah. Here we go.
Right at that moment.
Right at that moment.
Oh my god.
Yeah, butterfly effect indeed. Scatter me everywhere.
Oh shit.
Wow, I love the parallel with the... Yeah! yeah! Bring her back with that, yeah! Oh, and she looked sad.
Oh. Shit. Oh my god.
After the battle! you
哀れな行進を続けさせてやろうぜ。
無限増殖サットマンズデスパレード
Part 2, baby.
Yeah.
俺たちだ。
Holy shit.
Damn.
Oh my god.
I love it.
I love it.
Let's let the villains go all fucking out. Ah,
Well, that
great follow-up episode.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Very, very fast pacing. I'm very appreciative of the way with things escalating to the point that, you know, Spinner did actually succeed.
Right.
And since there's kind of that point where we've kind of hit that end kind of section of MHA where it feels like All for One just kind of has things off screen that he can just pull in, I kind of give him the pass for plot convenience because it's just, hey, we're moving the plot along.
Right. Well, and also it's something where with the level of detail they went into on this part and all of a sudden when there's all this crazy intense stuff happening, we kind of know this is going to work.
Right. And it's more that what was exchanged in that story-wise, one, Spinner gets sacrificed. He's not dead, which is good.
Right.
I like that his story is not over here. But the acts of Shoji and Spinner had consequences narratively.
Yes.
Which is good because then it doesn't feel like we're backpedaling on this section of the story being relevant.
Yep.
Now, it can, feel like it was still a bit of an ass pull to just have, I have a little micro device in his hand.
Yeah, that I
thing there. But
I don't consider I know that's what the show literally presented, but from the narrative standpoint, there's enough poetry with the hand that I don't think that's needed. Right. It doesn't have to be a micro device.
Totally. Yeah. But it's something that led to now this full reversal of everything the heroes have done thus far.
Yep.
And that's incredible because you basically put the impetus of Spinner, a character who has felt half-baked in the way that they've portrayed him thus far, to have one of the most dramatic impacts in the same way that Monima has thus far.
Right. It's a similar situation to the news anchor that then suddenly says, "No, I protest. No All for One." Right?
Yeah.
That's the whole ideology of the show is that the acts of one person can make a difference, right?
Yeah, and in some ways, the acts of one person won't necessarily make an immediate difference in the choice that they make, but it has an effect on those that see them.
Right.
The acts of All Might being basically someone who is a symbol himself. So it's not about necessarily how many people he's saved, because in a lot of ways, Endeavor had always the better numbers anyway.
Yep.
But it's the watch me, the way that Endeavor basically embodied that as well. It's what Deku embodies as well, and how he's inspired the fellow classmates and what have you to go and do this stuff with him. And so the hospital workers basically being like, look at us. Don't look it away. Look at us. In a lot of ways, it's saying, hey, we aren't going to yell at you about how you're wrong or about how this is some ideological
We are not
battle
going to
or what
fight
have
you.
No.
But we will stand in your way.
But we will stand in your way. There's something so beautiful and powerful in that because their whole work here is to serve the people that are, needing their help. So they can only do so much, right? But maybe if the 18 of them that stand up here to this are willing to just hold their ground, it'll reach the hearts of those here. And I love that combos so nicely with what Shoji and Koda then did outside. Because in a lot of ways, you needed them to also hear Shoji so that this would be something they'd be ready for. And also you needed Spinner to kind of be a drooling monster for them to also be like, well,
hang on,
maybe we should think about this a little bit more.
Right.
But then the way that they followed that up with hey, let's take this momentum, y'all. Let's turn this nonviolent and let's see what we can do here. We've gathered all together. Talk amongst
These
yourselves.
feelings are not wrong. You know,
This came from somewhere. So, hey, that's a cool thing to then push down the line story-wise for what's coming next, because what comes next is just the domino effect of doom. It's going to be
crazy.
Okay. So
the thing that I was thinking, that I thought of during the OPM, like,
what was that?
Shit, is, okay, if Kurogiri gets out, they're screwed.
Right.
With the exception of one potential outcome.
Right. What's that?
Toga gets some of Kurogiri's blood and reseparates people. Oh. Now, I don't think that's going to happen, especially with how this episode was framed. But given that Toga had that whole, like, what's going to happen with her kind of conflict, and they resolved it in a nice way in this episode. I love the whole thing of Uraraka throwing out but I want to talk about romance with you. And it's I do too.
Yeah.
Meaning, that doesn't change anything. Right? Like,
right. Meaning that in some ways, Toga might have the ability to scatter all these copies of, twice to the ends of the earth, basically. Yep. But she might not go far. They could do some fun things with that where, we end up in a situation where her and Uraraka can reconnect without too much time being spent. But it's, still post sad man's parade.
Exactly, because I feel like so with Spinner, this is a very fitting conclusion to his character, which is a lot more than what we've gotten up until now. So it's like, okay, there we go. Very, very satisfying in that sense.
And in some ways, he could still have more story stuff later.
And he could still have more story stuff later.
Yeah.
But with Toga, there's been a lot of time that the show has basically focused on her and like her struggles and her arc and things like that. But I still get the feeling that there's something more, right? Not necessarily that she's going to like fix this whole situation or whatever, right? But
she's the one that would be in a lot of ways the hardest to rehabilitate.
Yes,
but in other ways, she's also the one that would be the easiest.
She's the one asking to be rehabilitated.
Well,
not anymore.
So I want to go into the things of where. Just from a meta standpoint, she's the hardest to rehabilitate because she has an ingrained biological desire for this. Like, this is something that is not just going to be how would you describe it? This is not just Dobby's situation where Dobby was traumatized, he was isolated, he basically died, like he had all this crazy stuff happen, but he could be healed basically with love and care over a long period of time, and
or maybe not, but it's still something where it's not an inherent issue that he has. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But Toga could also just transform, into somebody with enough of their blood and, just change herself, I mean,
it would be even in a situation where maybe she's like, hey, this is the situation. She gets like registered as like a particular case scenario with regards to quirks and whatnot. Even if she gets like blood donations, basically, there's still then the question of like, but what if this blood could have gone to someone else, right?
I mean, no, because you don't need that much blood necessarily for her. Like,
no, I'm just saying it because that's maybe it'd be fine. I don't know necessarily what the situation is with blood donations and all that, but
we've seen that with her amount that she gets, which is a very small amount, like she is able to use that for a considerable amount of time.
Yes.
With that. And her quirk will just get better over time. But it's more the issue that she doesn't necessarily want to rehabilitate in any kind of way whatsoever. So it's who are the people that could reach her? Uraraka, Deku, etc. The way in which she protected Tsuyu in that case by changing into Tsuyu so that, Tsuyu didn't die from the stuff getting flung by Ryan. She is savable, and in some ways that's where she's easiest,
because it's the thing of where, because it's the inherent thing of my quirk and all this stuff, right? It's less of a situation of society and a specific story of hurt, rather than this is a very general overwhelming problem that I have to deal with, and no one has, you know,
and it shaped my life.
Right.
It shaped my life.
I don't, as far as I see it, I don't have the other option. Right. And so, you know, going to people and being like, hey, I'm trying to connect with you in the best way I know how, because I do want that other option. Right.
Like, I'm looking for something
exactly.
of that. Yeah. But yeah, it's all a mess. It's complicated. And now the villains are going to take the day.
Yeah.
Fun, really fun. I also like that the Monoma situation has now finally run its course. It was a great gimmick for the story here. Now Aizawa's going to need to focus on Kurogiri if he can.
Right.
Which I don't think he will be able to at all. Because Kurogiri has this whole thing of extending out the shadow teleport part, which isn't really his body.
But it also kind of it is, but it's not his main body. Yeah.
Right. So that'll create a thing there.
Yep.
But then just Dobby showing up, like, hey, Dad, you know?
Yeah.
I love this because I feel like in a lot of ways, there's nothing extremely like cathartic about seeing Endeavor being defeated by All For One. It would feel good to see them fight and struggle.
Yeah.
But if Endeavor was to be beaten by anybody, it has to be Dobby.
Well, and in a lot of ways, let's be real. Endeavor did beat All For One.
Right. No, I'm saying he
All
did.
For One is going to die as a result of what happened here.
No, totally.
It's just
but I'm saying
what happens
that All For
until
One
then.
cannot be beaten now by Endeavor. With what he just did, he's beyond that.
No, right, exactly. So the villains.
So I didn't want him to get murked by this reborn All For One. Personally, it just wouldn't have felt satisfying.
Right, that would have felt a bit like, oh,
cool,
okay,
all right. I mean, in some ways, it'd be like, yeah, Endeavor, you did your best and you sacrificed yourself.
You went out with a blaze of glory, and both of you go down, right?
Right.
You know?
And eventually, All For One will be defeated because you did your best.
He'll regress back to
right.
Yeah,
but Dobby being here, twice being here.
Yeah.
With these two,
I will say, as far as combos, I feel like that might not be the best one.
Yeah, there's some anti-synergy.
There's some anti-synergy. You know, you're bringing in the rampage, self-destructive rampage, pyromaniac, and also dumping a bunch of durability weakened, just mass bodies.
I mean, in a lot of ways, that might also be kind of the point, is that it's look, see them all burning away? Yeah. You murderer.
Executioner. I mean, that's
judge, jury, and executioner. I mean, how do you sleep at night,
Are you talking about Endeavor or Dobby?
No. Dobby screaming at Hawks, basically,
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Basically being like, hey, we're echoing his song, we're bringing back his requiem to everybody here.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the things I'm interested in, though, is that Twice had a whole situation of how do I deal with the fact that there's multiple of me and which one's the real me and all that stuff, right?
Right. Toga's gonna have that.
Yeah, because that's a bunch of you, Toga, that will be being immolated, right?
Right, but they're not actually her. She's not going to be consciously aware of.
No, right. Well,
they're all going to be her.
It's the whole
aware of the.
It's the whole.
Yes. I know what you're talking about.
Was it the Prestige?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where they make the copies.
Spoiler alert.
Right, exactly. And then,
20-year-old movie.
Right. You're watching yourself die, or in some cases, no, you are actually dying, but it's just there's another one of you that survives, right? And so it's fine,
Yeah. That'll be fun.
Right.
That'll be fun. But I'm just very excited for now, just finally a full-on Endeavor Dobby just to the death rematch, because that's going to be sad, but also they're both so beaten down where it's going to be the son, stop fighting.
Oh yeah,
son, please. I know. I
would not be surprised at all if the way that Endeavor realizes he can beat him is he goes and he flies and he basically just takes him up into space.
Yeah, just takes his flames and just
it's the up here where there's no atmosphere. We'll both end together and
I'm so sorry,
you don't have to burn.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah.
I'm just excited for those moments. Moments of heart amidst the chaotic, crazy violence that's going to happen.
Yep.
But yeah, Shigaraki All For One is having this kind of transformative moment as well at the same time that Aizawa and Monama's quirk sharing thing is going to stop at the same time.
Right, because he has 5 minutes after Aizawa breaks contact, but the thing is, no blinking. And they specifically brought that up again of like, hey, the way this works is that Monoma doesn't blink.
Right,
and
because we've got our water guy.
Yeah, and the fact that like
cleaning his eyes.
You'd almost think that they would have like some windshields and stuff to make that part easier. But I imagine once Kurogiri's here, it's
over.
That's not going to be able to be kept up, regardless of just moving Shigaraki somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is over. The only way this doesn't go horrendously bad is that some part of this transformation within Shigaraki All For One is actually young boy Shigaraki breaking free amidst of this whole thing. And it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. Like,
yeah, I mean...
But that doesn't seem like what it is,
Basically, Kurogiri is the only one who can fix this right now. Right?
Right.
Like maybe Monoma could be like, oh no, okay, this is fan fiction land, right? But hear me out. Monoma's like, all right, you're gonna try and ruin my moment in the history books.
Upstage my textbook and
Nobody fucking upstages me. And he jumps into one of the portals. He's like, Aizawa, you take things from here. I believe in you, right? I'll leave this to you. He jumps into the portal. He goes after Kurogiri. He wrestles Kurogiri. He gets his quirk. He teleports Kurogiri out into space. And then he teleports everybody else back into the places and he fixes it. And then he's like, all right, I'm dying, but, peace. I saved the world. Remember me, build a statue 20 feet tall.
That's fun and all. Fun and all. But it's way funnier to imagine them teleport chasing each other like that really scuffed Hayden Christensen movie.
Yeah.
So he teleports him somewhere, who teleports him somewhere.
But they're also teleporting everybody else. So like all the people like Dobby's like, haha, and then boom, he gets teleported somewhere. And it's like, fuck, and then he gets teleported back to.
And it's just a 5-minute fight, right? Yeah, just like, yeah. That I think is way less likely to happen, even more, but is way more entertaining in my eyes than whatever the teleporting into space, because that's some JoJo shit.
He gets him in some paradox. He teleports him into the middle of the sun.
Right. The 15, 16-year-old's like, yes, my brilliant strategy is to die, immediately.
No, he actually realizes the warping and stuff. He takes him to a black hole, and that's the only way that they can't escape from it.
No. God. Oh my gosh. But yes, I do love Monoma being at least pissed of upstaging him in this regard. But good luck, heroes. I don't
think this goes well.
I don't think this goes well for you. Who does it go worst for first? Endeavor?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. He'll be okay for a little bit.
Aizawa?
Yeah, Aizawa's fucked.
Aizawa's just gonna get dropped into the ocean somewhere.
Dropped into the ocean or just, Aizawa's toast. And that's to say nothing of the fact that, now granted, they're not gonna do this in MHA, because they're not, but they did bring it up as their original plan for All Might in Season 1.
Yes.
Have him in a portal and bisect him.
Yeah.
Through just spatial, right?
Yeah.
So Kurogiri, if he wanted to, could just start, like sectum sempraing people.
I mean, that's true. Dare use my own spells against me, Potter.
Right.
My own spells against me, Monoma. Like, sorry.
See, that's the thing. I want this to be something where Monoma really just.
Where was this Monoma appreciation? Long time ago, Jacob.
No, ever since Monoma got brought back in for this season, I'm like, hell,
that's my point.
Yes,
yeah.
Let's go.
But yeah, all right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the full-length timer version of this reaction, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. Any level support there gets you access to our Discord, where you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. And also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So yeah, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.